Hi everybody, I Eat Rocks here, and this is my Titanfall impressions video. Now I'm sure you've never seen one of these before. I know that I'm incredibly exclusive in having access to this beta, but I still wanted to go ahead and make a video just kind of giving you my impressions of this game. This is a game that has a lot of hype surrounding it, and usually when games have so much hype, they really don't live up to it. So I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about my thoughts on the game. The video footage in the background here is actually going to be my first round ever playing. And then when that ends, you're going to see me playing in a round where I go 20-2, which was pretty good for me. So the first and most important thing to talk about when you're talking about Titanfall, at least in my experiences with the beta, is just how much fun this game is. And that may not be the most in-depth discussion that you're going to hear about this game, but it's the most important thing, in my opinion, about the game is that every moment I was playing this game, for the most part, I was just enjoying myself. I feel like this game is built on a very strong foundation in that it feels responsive, it feels slick, it feels like it's competent and knows what it wants to do, and that it didn't overreach its boundaries anywhere, and that the game just works the way that the designers had planned for it to work. So, you know, that's just totally refreshing and super great. The other thing that's great about it is just how easy it is to jump in. I know that a lot of hardcore gamers aren't really too worried about that, and I wasn't incredibly worried about it, but it was simple enough to just jump into a game and feel like you have a basic enough understanding of the game to succeed. Now, I haven't played incredibly well every game, but I've had a few rounds where you feel like, you know, you're doing really well. And a part of that is because of the addition of bots. Now, this is going to be a little bit controversial, I think, but the reality, in my opinion, is that I don't think it has to be so controversial. If you look at bots as a resource in attrition, where you know you're really mining these resources to get faster access to your Titans, I don't think that it's all that controversial. And 6v6 is a very low player count, I understand, but I haven't really felt that there wasn't enough action going on at any point. So yeah, it feels good, it feels fun, and I'm enjoying it so far. The gunplay, I would say, is very similar to Call of Duty, which isn't necessarily a good thing in my opinion. There's hardly any recoil for most of the weapons. They're very fast firing, and time to kills are a little bit higher. I wouldn't say that they're high, but they're a bit higher. For bots, they're very fast. Bots are very easy to kill, and for human-controlled players, they're a little bit higher. So it takes a lot more skill to take down other players, or pilots as they're called in the game. And the interesting dynamic of Titan fighting is just a completely unique thing, and it totally changes the way that you have to play this game. I don't think that I'm all that great at fighting in a Titan. I think that it definitely feels completely different from the super fast paced, super agile combat that you see when you're using your pilot, but it's still really fun, and there are some really cool things about Titans in this game, including the fact that you can turn them on to auto sentry mode, where they'll essentially be your AI buddy to kind of follow you around and fight with you. So, you know, it feels really cool. That's really awesome. And you know, there's just a lot of spectacle going on in a lot of these matches. It's sort of reminiscent at times to the feeling that you get in Battlefield games. Now, I wouldn't say that it's at that level. You don't have a bunch of enemy aircraft flying around you and vehicles all around you and huge explosions happening, but when you get into an area with a lot of Titans fighting, with a lot of bots, with a lot of other pilots, it can get pretty crazy, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I think that it's going to be a really good game. I think that this game is going to influence. I think it's going to influence Call of Duty quite a bit. I think that Battlefield, for the most part, is secure in what it's doing, but I kind of think that, in my mind at least, this really fills that turn off your brain, turn on your game, and just shoot people kind of mode that Call of Duty fills in my mind. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what impact this has on shooters in the future. So to end this video, I kind of just want to talk about the release. Having played the beta, I can say that I'm a fan of this game. I plan on buying it. Am I going to buy it on release? No, I'm not. And the reason is because we don't know for sure if these servers are going to hold up. And really, there might be some balancing issues, with unlocks in the future and the different Titans, because we only have access to one of those right now. But it feels like I said, it feels like a very strong foundation, and I have faith that Respawn is going to have these sort of issues kind of planned out and mapped out what they're going to do with them. Now, if the game isn't stable, if the game crashes, if these kind of technical issues happen, that is going to be the thing that holds this game back on release. So at least for me, I plan on waiting for at least a week just to hear people on Twitter talking about it and seeing if there are any stability issues and whatnot. Yeah, but if it's working well, I think I probably am going to get this game. And I don't think that, honestly, I don't think that it's really all that useful to talk about shooters and be like, well, I'm done playing these games now. But it's really exciting to have a new IP with some new mechanics that we've never seen. It's refreshing, So at least for me, I'm really excited about it. Let me know down below your thoughts on Titanfall. I know that the hype machine is going full blast right now, and sometimes that can be really off-putting. And like I said, this game isn't like the revolutionary, amazing, crazy game that you may think when you hear people talk about it, but it's a good game. It's fun, and I think that it's going to be, really successful. One of the worst things about it, in my opinion, is that Sony PlayStation guys are not going to get access to it. I'm really not a fan of these. I'm not a huge fan of exclusive contracts with any platform, so it's definitely a bummer for you guys. Hopefully when Titanfall 2 comes out, it's not held back to just Xbox One and PC. But there are some cool things about development, and specifically that Respawn only developed the title for Xbox One and PC. They did not have anything to do with the 360 version, so hopefully that allowed them to be more focused in what they're doing, not having to split their team up at all into these things. So maybe that was the best thing that could happen for this game. So yeah, I guess that's the end of my video. I'm really enjoying this. If you didn't get a Titanfall Beta invite, that sucks for you. Hopefully you get one before it's over. It's really fun. I'm really enjoying myself, and yeah, stick around. I'm sure that there will be more Titanfall footage on my channel in the future. Thanks, and have a nice day.